Hey, it's Handsome Dick Manitoba. Just came from the gym. Hence, the protection. 71 people allowed at the gym, upstairs and downstairs at one time. They let them in, they wait till people come out. It's really pretty cool. I've been going 2-3 hours a day, 2-3 times a week, more than that actually. I swear it's getting me through this pandemic. That sweat and that weightlifting is making me feel great. The endorphins, it's like the good Lord's drugs for free. There's a problem I have in the gym though. Of course, I always have a problem. There's stuff that bothers me, right? You know what bothers me? These guys who make these friggin' sounds. They make sounds like they're going like this. I don't want to hear your stupid fucking sounds. Is that the sounds they make when they're fucking doing it? Now, occasionally, you can't just blame guys. Girls do it too. I can't do girls' voices. I wasn't blessed with a high-pitched voice. Like Little Anthony and the Imperials. But could you imagine the girl in the gym just going, can I tell you something? There are times I get to rep number 8, 9, and 10, and I go like this. I go, it's so low. It can't bother anybody. Hey, gym rats, stop making those stupid sounds because they make people think, is that what they sound like? When they're in the sack, is that what they sound like? Because you sound like a bunch of retards. Okay, I'll say whatever I want, Jake. Okay, so here we go. Super Bowl, all right? Super Bowl. I don't give a damn about the Super Bowl. Why? Because I don't live in Kansas City. I never was a fan of Kansas City. I don't hate them. And what's the other team, Jake?
You can't say retard.
Well, I said retard. What's the other team? I put for no kids. That's what I do. What's the other team playing? All right, Jake doesn't know anything. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with that quarterback who's married to that gorgeous model. And he's won 8 Super Bowls or something. So people consider him the greatest quarterback of all time. Now, he might be. And the New England Patriots, the Boston New England Patriots Red Sox, might be the greatest football team of all time. But I don't think so. So by the time this is over, you're going to think I'm a total asshole. And I don't care. Because it be Handsome Dick Manitoba opinion. Like last year, the Los Angeles Dodgers, they won the World Series. Do the math. They won 37% of the World Series. Of 162 games, they won 30. They're the 37% world champions. And to show you what a fair guy I am, what an honest and open guy I am, if the New York Yankees, my beloved New York Yankees, right? If they won the World Series at 37% last year, I personally would have said the same thing. I wouldn't have considered it a World Series win, number 28. I would have considered it that they're 27 wins and .37. Not even half. Come on, give me a break. It could be like 90 games left. Anything could happen in 90 games. Injuries, anything. A guy could go into a big slump. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, you're thinking like I'm a jerk. All right, I don't remember anybody's name, so just bear with me. The coach, who was a coach for the Giants for 1 year, I think. He's a coach for like 15 years from New England. He's called the greatest coach of all time. He's not the greatest coach of all time. The greatest coach of all time is Vince Lombardi. You know what he said? It's not about winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. I saw players come from the football giants that were terrible, running backs that ran for 300 yards for the whole year. And they went to play for Vince Lombardi. And they won playoff games and Super Bowls. They killed themselves for Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi would beat the shit out of you, and then he'd pat you on the back and hug you. Vince Lombardi was the greatest coach of all time. Okay, here's my point. You want to make a point that those New England Red Sox football team, whatever they're called, is the greatest team of all time. They had Gronkowski. I mean, this quarterback didn't have a lot of great receivers over the years to throw to. He had Gronk, and he had that guy, I forget his name, that guy who just showed up everywhere in the field and caught everything. He was great. And they won 8 Super Bowls. So by numbers, you could say, hey, all right, Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Luck is important. They were losing like 26-0 to a team with a terrible defense. So the defense played great for a half, and then the defense got crushed. They should have lost to Seattle. If that guy throws the ball, you get the best running back in the league. You give the guy the ball 1 yard 4 times. You lose the Super Bowl, you lose the Super Bowl. You give the guy the ball 4 times, 1 yard. Best running back in the league. Stupid, Ugats, forget about it. Okay, so, all right, that's important. It all counts. Injuries count, bad decisions count, luck counts. It all counts. But here's my point. If you want to go by pure numbers, he's the greatest quarterback ever. They're the greatest team ever. If you want to go by the way Manitoba thinks, they're not. The reason they're not is a few reasons. One, 2 times that they lost 3 times, I think. The 2 times they lost to the New York Football Giants. And that's got to eat, you're a Red Sox fan, Boston, New England, whatever you call yourselves, that's got to eat you up. The reason they lost to the New York Giants is when you're a team dependent on a quarterback, which is a very fine-tuned thing. He's got to have a certain amount of time or get out of the pocket and be really clever out of the pocket. If you get disrupted, if you get out of your rhythm, it's a rhythmic thing. Quarterback to receiver is rhythm. It's all rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. The Giants put so much pressure on them, he was forced out of his rhythm. And he lost 2 Super Bowls to the Giants. Give me a great defense with great corners, safety, linebackers, and pressure up front, and they will beat the New England Patriots every time. Case in point, the 1986 Bears, they beat the Patriots. The Raiders for 2 years in the 70s, they beat the Patriots. San Francisco, they beat the Patriots. Pittsburgh, with Terry Bradshaw, they beat the Patriots, okay? All these teams, at their prime, at their absolute best, with their amazing defense and amazing offense, every single one of them beat the Patriots. Now, enjoy your game, and let's go out tonight and beat the New England Patriot, Boston Red Sox, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, okay? This is Handsome Dick Manitoba saying enjoy your evening and stay healthy.